Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap between the Chicago Tigers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here that's complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. When you look at this defense, they played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Okay, ready?
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
There.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. On second down, here's the option. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
And
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bauer. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
The Vikings at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Back to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check pitch. Hey, rest.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense for the Vikings, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Black open. Field green. Field black.
To throw on third down, Bauer. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Bauer completes it to Quick. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Ready.
From the 43, here's a second down and 6.
Ready.
Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing on first down, Bauer. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Bauer. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Tigers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. Vikings now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. finds his man, complete. It's Larson. And just shedding him off there. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Rolling to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Bauer. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 3. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Now they'll change things up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Jefferson moving in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. They'll look to throw here. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
It's 3rd and goal.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, it's Peyton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and a couple. Here's Peyton up the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On the give, here comes Peyton. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Tigers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. As we we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Rolling to his right. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Here's a give up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Now they try the right side here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down, Chicago.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run now with Peyton. There he goes, left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. with his second touchdown of the night. And the Tigers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bauer. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Peyton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Tigers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Tigers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top. Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go. Here
2nd
we go.
and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Larson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And quickly they get to the line.
3-3. Gone red. Red, yellow. Ready.
On 1st down, Bauer. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Quick throw complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They call it a loss of a yard there. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we
A
go.
lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run the option. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Tigers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's 2nd and 8. Complete. Jefferson the target. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's got it. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many